So
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I think it's going to break hard. Gold.
Hey, good morning, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, gold's had a very strong support. I was actually looking at buys on GJ because GJ created a high here at London, like after London Open, created a high at 133. They came down to create some sort of a support, and it's going to continue moving up. But looking to see, I mean, 15 minutes is just ranging. I mean, if I can get a good bullish close in the 15 minute, I think the next one can continue up to retest this high at 133. Gold is now starting to range here.
Yeah, I was thinking to place a sell stop for gold at 14, 1480, 84, 85 or something like that. But maybe safe would be 1484 if you look on daily and 4 hour.
Yeah.
So I was thinking to place a sell stop at that price.
Even if you look at the 1 hour, this area here, like where the market opened yesterday, came up to retest this resistance.
Yeah. That was the 4 hour wick.
Yeah, exactly. 4 hour wick, and then this was the move right here, like from like 1495 to like 1490. Yeah, it was quite hilarious because yesterday when I sent the analysis, I was like, okay, you know what, maybe this move up was a fake out, and then this was like the resistance it formed, and then price respected this resistance.
Yeah.
It just kept going down here and further down.
Yeah, but if you look on the weekly, the candle that started today, it
Yes.
looks like it wants to break the support, you know. Because it retested that support so many times, so it looks like it wants to go even more down. But it's a strong support, so I'm not taking any buys at the moment.
Trump supports buys.
Yeah, that's really strong support.
Oh.
Continue to.
Yeah. Yeah, GJ needs to create some sort of a support here to establish the buying bias, because you know it's at this area right now, like 132 830, and then there's another support area 132 740. This is just like stuck between these two. So gotta see. A bullish close will give me confirmation that we are moving up.
But you would look at this 30-minute candle to close above the previous one, right?
I don't know. It depends. You know, like even if it closes the way, well, I like it close a little bullish above, you know, 132 870 or something like that.
Because if it closes the way it is now, I wouldn't trust it.
No, yeah, exactly. Not at all.
I think GG looks decreased right now, provided we get a bullish close.
Yeah, if it gives a bullish close, then I think it's good.
Yeah, I had the loss on EJ this morning. 5 pips, stop loss. But
Oh,
I exited, so I missed the moving goal on GJ and I took this EJ. Because if you look on the 1 hour, it did a fake out to the downside.
on
And
EJ?
it got-
Wait, what pair is it?
EJ.
EJ.
Yeah, EJ.
Okay.
If you look on the 1 hour, it did this fake out on the downside, and then
Oh yeah.
it got respected right here,
Yeah.
and then I had the confirmation on the 30-minute candle, and I said, yeah, we could go up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
I
entered,
see it.
and then it was consolidated, but that was a ranging area, so I should have never entered there in the first place, you know. So
Yeah, that's
I exited at -5 pips. I said no, I'm not staying.
Yeah, because if this creates support, this was a breakout and then closed back in the range.
So
Yeah.
but that's okay. It was 5 pips.
Oh yes.
I'm okay.
5 pips is child's play, right?
Yeah, I had to so I'm not worried. So.
YouTube is filled. No one sent any charts. Damn. Yeah, EJ is ranging here. What happened? I just realized when I plot my support resistance, it's the same as yours. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think one thing to really understand is that it's a Monday. You know, it's a Monday, so you gotta just relax. You gotta let price play out. You don't gotta be like, oh, okay, I need to be in a trade. I need to be in a trade. Just get that feeling out. You know, like as much as you want to be in the trade, I want to be in the trade just as much. You know, but the only thing that separates the winners from the losers is that the winners are patient. You know, you have to wait for price, or you have to wait for candles to print the things you want it to print. That's the whole idea. You know, I mean, if GJ is a buy, you know, I'm just looking at GG as a buy, you know, as a buying opportunity. And for me, for it to be a buy, I'm waiting for a 30-minute to give me some bullish confirmations. That's it. That's all I'm waiting for today. You know, some constantly waiting. If you look at gold is falling. Like, you know, maybe now is going to be a bad time to sell gold, because like if you look on the daily, gold is at a daily support. You know, this is strong support, 1484, 1483. Very, very strong support. So now when you look at gold, you're like, okay, well, we had a bearish movement during the London session, so maybe that was the trade. Like, you know, maybe that was the sell trade, because now when you look at it, you're like, okay, how could you have gotten the winning trade on gold? So you look at, okay, well, market opened, you know, what the fuck did market open? Oh yeah, market opened right over here. So, you know, we had this weekend, you know, the trend was already bearish. There was support down here. So now you start to look at resistances forming. So then we go to the 1 hour chart. Now when we go to the 1 hour chart, this way the market opened. It approached resistance, which was respected here to the left. And then, you know, you had the bearish candle going down. So then you start to have your bias. You know, you're like, okay, what's my bias? If your bias is bearish, then you start to see your target, right? Maybe this was your target right here, 1491, this area here, where price had some issues and then retraced and dropped further down. Damn, it did drop further down. This wicked all the way up, London Open. It's risky to trade now. Yes, it's risky to trade now. Risky to take sells too, because essentially you'd be selling a higher time frame support. Look at GJ, right? Just gotta wait, you know, because look, essentially what GJ did is GJ created a high, right? GJ created a high over here. Now GJ is coming down, and now GJ is trying to create some sort of a support, and then GJ is going to go up there and it's going to retest that high, right? And this is the alien spaceship pattern. This is what we're waiting for right now, you know, because if GJ creates this high over here, no, actually if GJ creates the support on the 30-minute, which is going to close in 10 minutes, I kind of want to take a buy now, but I gotta wait. Then you can say, oh yeah, you know, well, GJ's created a support and next candle should continue moving up. You know, if the next candle is going to continue moving up, it should kind of look something like this. You know, creating a higher low and a higher high. Joe Bad says GJ is going down. Well, perfect, Joe Bad. See, this is what makes the market move. Some people have selling bias, some have a buying bias, and one person wins. And yet, at the end of the day, the market just moves. I think that's beautiful. Two people doing the work and making the market move in one direction. Teamwork. Alright. 132.820 could be the stop loss. 820. If I can open 1% here and then the rest 1% as we head up, that will be beautiful. Perfect, let's do that. What is this stop here? 6 pips. Alright, let me just adjust this. So basically, I'm going to risk 2% total per trade. I opened 1% right now. You know, if price hits my stop at 8 pips, I'm losing 1%. And if this candle closes bullish, and you know, on the next one, I'm going to add another 1%. So then I have full 2% running. Alright, GJ, 1 hour resistance, target, candle broke resistance above, waiting for bullish candle. Yep, that's perfect. So, you know, running in drawdown right now. What is it? 4 pips. Alright, I'm gonna close this. That was that was an impulse entry. If you see also the 4 hour on GJ created a liquidity wick to go up. 4 hour candle. Yeah, I mean, still. We'll have to wait now. And gold continues to go down. Imagine gold just keeps on dropping, breaks support and keeps on dropping. What the pre-markets here? Pretty, they're okay. Not as high. I'm just looking at the 30-minute and it's starting to form higher, lower highs, lower lows, looking for the buys. We need 30-minute for me. Yeah, perfect. No, that makes sense. On 30-minute to show the downtrend, lower highs have been broken. Ooh, dropping further. Yeah, you're right. 30-minute is creating lower highs and lower lows. Good thing I closed. Yeah, good thing I didn't stick around. What's this? I shorted gold during Asian. Currently have stocks in profit. TP 1483. Ooh, nice. 1483. That's the bottom of this daily range. Yeah, I think you can get 1483. I think you can get 1483 right there. You just need to respect a resistance. It's starting to create some sort of a resistance at 1488. So if this holds, you can get 1483 easy. Yeah, this makes sense here. Downtrend, 30-minute candles closing bearish. This was support. The resistance is kind of like a break and a retest. Tips for starting trading. Tips for starting trading is having the confidence to send your charts. Even though if you think they're not good enough, you should still be able to post your charts. If you don't post your charts, you don't get better and it just doesn't work.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
How are you, man?
Good, man. How are you?
It's been going. Not bad.
That's good. Oh, shit.
Seeing GJ, I just woke up and I was like, damn, look at this triple retest going.
Your mic is far away.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, your mic is really far away. When you're drawing your support resistance lines, what time frame? I think you can use the 4. Like right now, I'm looking at the 1 hour, and I'm just looking at, like, you know, I'm looking at levels. So maybe 132, 750. Because like if you look on the 30-minute here, 30-minute has some issues here. 132, 760, 132, 780, 680, and stuff like that. So I mean, if someone's in sells, that's perfect. Because now you're looking at to see where can GJ drop to. You know, but if you're looking for buys, then possibly this is not the right time for you to buy. You know, I thought it's gonna close bullish, so I entered, but then I closed and then it dropped. So, you know, if you're looking for buys, you might have to like wait a little bit. Or if you are in buys right now in GJ, I don't know, man. Good luck.
Close.
Yeah.
Good morning, bro.
Hey, good morning, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good.
Good, good.
Everybody that I think that's closing.
You know, it's so scary because sometimes what happens is when I take a trade and people they take the same trade, they copy it, and then I close, and then they don't close. That's the scary thing, you know. And I'm like, whoa! I closed for a reason.
Yeah, I got on and I heard you saying bullish buys, and I respect it a lot, but I'm sleep sales. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Santiago USD CAD closing bullish to go up to previous highs. Oh yeah, I think you might have a positive trade here. What's this time frame? 30-minute time frame. Yeah, I think this would be a nice area here too.
Good morning, guys.
Hey Alex, how you doing?
I'm a little sick.
You're sick?
Too much partying this past week.
Oh. Too much partying with the Forex fam.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Gold is creating support. Would you look for buys to 1491? Gold is now ranging here. I think for buys on gold, you want to see a break above 1488 or even 1489. Let's look at the 1 hour here. Yeah, I would see a break above 1488 for gold to be buys. You know, because then you want these highs here to be broken. And the candle has to break and close above those highs. This is dope. Thanks for doing this. Oh yeah, man.
Hey, rakeel. Guys, I think GG, right? It's still good or not?
I should wait for support to come first.
Yes.
But, yeah, I got the 1 hour support. I'm just waiting until you see candles flipping bullish because GG can just push through again. So just chill. Like, even the same setup is happening with GU too, so just relax.
Euro JPY. Yeah, Euro JPY is ranging. It's approaching 4 hour support, strong support, pushing down hard. Will it break? Can it break? If it breaks, it's heading straight down to 117, I'd say 750. from 850 to 750. But you know, it's that support. So we don't know if it's going to break or not unless it breaks. Then does a retest and then continues down. So you know, in trading, there's a lot of waiting around involved. Lots of waiting around. You get anxious and you get anxiety, especially when you're in drawdown. What's this? Drawdown, Euro USD, waiting for price to break above resistance and close. Yeah, perfect, makes sense. Seems like it can drop lower here, down to that support. Hello, Roberto. Roberto in the house.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. How about you?
Good, man, good. It's been 2 weeks now since the course.
Yeah.
See, GJ is now trying to, if it closes bullish, that will give me more confidence that, okay, we're going to go up. Because then you can look left and see, oh yeah, okay, there was resistance here, so this could be support. Accumulation in 132, 750, 132. Yeah, exactly, right? Because like, so all this area is like your support zone. This is all your support zone. Because support is not a specific price; it's a range of prices. That's what support is.
Yeah, GJ's looking very nice. We're gonna push back to like 133.50. This closes bullish.
just breaking. Can't see this chart. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if EJ is heading down, if you look left, there's literally no traffic here. So it can potentially come down to 117, 750 easily. Even 730. You still have the yellow text from set. Oh yeah, I gotta change this text. What's this? EURUSD. If breaks down, head down to next support. Yes, I agree with this. I think EURUSD is heading down with EURJPY. I have a doubt in why. I have a doubt in GJ. Why I took a bullish trade if the 4-hour candle. Well, GJ, the 30-minute candle, this one was bullish, and there was like what, maybe 7 minutes left for it to close, so I was expecting it to close bullish, but then it started to head down, so I closed my position at a 4 pip loss, you know. So then I closed, so that was my mistake. Yeah, I guess there would be no more trades here for me now. He just dropping really nice, you know. It should come to 750. Most I've done is, if I'm not in a trade, I'm really good at like kind of saying, oh yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, Josh, you have some nice sells on GJ. Yeah, I think my main problem was why I didn't see the sells. I was too fixated on this minor support here. And then I failed to see the lower highs and lower lows the 30-minute was making. And even though, you know, we had a clean move to go down, I think that would have been a nice trade. Well, you know, things happen, you learn, and then you take that information into the next day. That's how trading is. What's this? Stream resolution running at higher frame rate. Oh yeah, man, nice. Upgraded my computer. Gold, what's this? If gold pushes into this region with volume, we're going up to 1493 because price closed back above support. If it stays below, we're headed to 14. Yeah, I think that's right. That's what I'm basically looking at too on gold. If you look on the 30-minute, 30-minute was creating resistance here, right here, after London Open. So if this resistance gets broken, then we're going up to, you know, at least like 1490, and it's creating support down here. The only problem I have is if this NFP is just going to be like nothing. Because they're expecting the same rates. Australia is actually cutting their rates. That's going to be interesting to see what happens. Because I think if they cut their rates, and if the rates are actually cut, Australia, yeah, AUD is going to go bullish for a little while. Kind of like what happened on the UJ, right? Like on the USD pairs, like when they cut the rates. They cut the rates and the dollar went up and gold went down.
Hey, Rakeel, why do you believe that the Australian dollar is going to go down in the cut rates?
Because they're cutting, like in the market, like when you look at it on Forex Factory, you know, they're forecasting that the rates are going to be cut. That means they know the rates are going to be cut. So when the news comes, like if you look at it from a binary perspective, the news is just like if they cut the rates, that's considered as okay, well, news came as expected. Like we were expecting this to happen. So, you know, it's good news from a binary perspective. But when you look at it fundamentally later on, you know, like when price gets absorbed into the market, then you get like the main move. Kind of like what happened on the US dollar too, right? Like UJ went up to 108.400, and then the next day or the next session it just came all the way back down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would always think that the usual rule would be like if we cut rates. I mean, even though they are forecasting to cut rates, either two things, there would be no movement, or there would be them. So I guess that makes logical sense.
Yeah, I used to think like that too, but then sometimes, you know, when they would cut the rates and it would be in the news that they will cut the rates and price will go up, that really confused me. That because I was like, well, I thought rate cuts meant bad, but it's this shit's going up. You know why?
Yeah. That I think that's this should the general thinking. I think So
yeah,
I can understand why that could be confusing though.
Yeah. So then I started looking at the history, right? And whenever they would cut the rates and it was expected that the rates are going to be cut, that was always like a good thing in the market in that moment.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're only talking about how the news is coming out. And like, you know, later on the market just goes where it wanted to go initially. So it always takes some time like for news to get absorbed into the market.
Yeah, this 15-minute close is bullish on GJ. I would take buys.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Just relax.
Just
have some pancakes.
Cool it. Have a pancake. Have you seen Michael S. Jenkins' mathematical projection methods? No, I have not. And I don't plan to. Wow, gold seemed like it's going to go up, and now it's coming down. Damn. Up, down, up, down. See, it's Monday, you gotta just chill.
No clear direction as yet.
Yes.
The bonds here too, eh?
And maybe for 8 o'clock we'll see a push.
Yeah.
I don't know, gold's looking kind of messy right now. GJ looks very nice.
Someone sent this really nice analysis here. Buy here if breaks. Wait for candlestick signal formation. Sell here. Sell stop. Buy stop. Nice. 1483 and 1492. I like this analysis. Very nice. See, this is what everyone should be able to do. This simple analysis.
Hey, Rakeel.
Hey, Austin.
Hey, man. My bad. I just jumped on a little late. I've been going through the videos, and so on GJ, I see that there's like a minor resistance at 132.90, and then I guess the other target, the next one would be 1330. Is that how you see that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, that's exactly how I see it. I think 132950 would be a easy first target.
Okay, yeah, I got the 13290 chart. Yeah, the top of the
Yeah.
Because looking left, there's two other wicks there as well. Yeah, right there in the other one to the
Yeah.
left. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem. And then the question is, will this 4-hour go bullish? That'd be a big move.
That'd be crazy. Even for
That'd be crazy. Entire 4-hour candle goes bullish. Ooh, EJ tapped 117,750. Damn. Someone said evening star formation, 15-minute. Let's see the sunset of a star. I don't see any evening star. What's an evening star formation?
An evening star is a 3-pattern formation. So I know exactly what he's talking about, but like, I mean, the terminology is just like, that's what throws people off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing. So just look up history. Yeah, it's a 3-candle formation. So yeah, just taking one of the pictures, man. All of that looks really confusing, but it's actually, it does kind of help. But like, I mean, you guys just see straight branch actually.
Yeah, but
so
this.
I understood what the person was talking about. Sorry.
Yeah, but still, this still makes sense though. You know, because like if you have this pattern, and then you can say, okay, the next candle is gonna go down if it stays below this high.
Yeah, but you see, the problem is that sometimes these formations are not always. I would say they were anywhere from like 75 to 80% correct, because you would always have to wait for a confirmation. Because what you're looking at the evening star, that's a bullish formation, right?
Yeah.
So the next candle would have to be a bearish candle for it to be I guess a valid entry.
Yeah. So this would be a confirmation. This one.
No, not that one. That would be, because what happens, that could form, but then you get like a bullish candle, which would invalidate the pattern.
Oh, okay.
It would have to be a bearish candlestick. Yeah.
And it's too much stuff to remember.
I know.
Yeah, it's just too much. I was just saying, yeah.
But
Okay.
we're looking at GJ going up, so it's the opposite, right?
Yeah. The opposite would be, I think it's called an evening star. I don't know. I know what it looks like, but I don't know what it's called. So it would be that pattern, but reversed. So you had a bearish, a little doji, and then you have a bullish candle.
Whoa, EJ, god damn.
Oh boy, it's beautiful.
Oh boy, oh boy.
So beautiful that I didn't get into it.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, I'm not into it too. I just looked at it, I'm like, man. But you know, looking at this and looking left just makes me believe more that, hey, there's no chart traffic to the left, it works. It just makes sense.
See, and that's a funny thing. I mean, when I'm looking at this right now, it's just a mirror of exactly what just happened.
Yeah.
Like, look how big that candlestick compared to that bullish candlestick onto the left.
Yes.
It's almost the same distance. I wouldn't be surprised if it's off a couple of pips, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. If this was me like a year ago, I would be in major FOMO right now, major FOMO. But I'm just looking at it in a way that I like there's so many times I've seen this happen, and there are so many times it's gonna happen over and over again. And when I see it happen, and if I'm not in the trade, that just makes me think, okay, you know what, perfect. Like, I knew it's gonna happen. It happened. Next time it's gonna happen, I'm gonna take it. But realistically, there was no proper retest on EJ either. Just went.
What if you went onto the 5-minute chart though?
Yeah, I think the 15-minute like kind of made sense to sell it, but then you'd have a stop above here, 7 pips, and then TP. Yeah, I could have made it work.
Maybe like a 1-to-3 ratio.
Yeah. But this GJ is pushing. 15 minutes going.
Oh,
bullish.
see, not okay. There's a candlestick pattern right there, right there, right at the end of it. You
Yeah.
have the red candle, then you got the little bounce, and then you got the green candle.
So the next one is gonna go up.
It's supposed to be a bullish. That's the favorable movement.
It's called a morning star.
Morning star. There you go. Yes. Yeah. Morning star, Jupiter star, Saturn star. Then they have the rings.
Hey Rakeel, I think the person who asked that, you know, a lot of times when people are learning like Forex, and I fell victim to this as well, you know, you type in on Google, you know, learning Forex candlestick patterns, and you find all those Japanese candlestick patterns. And I feel like that's the main part of like unlearning to relearn the new way of doing things. Because if you look up those patterns, you could find, you know, an engulfing pattern or a railroad pattern or whatever, but they kind of contradict themselves and they don't always work. That's why price action and learning support and resistance, like what you're teaching, is really, really helping people unlearn to relearn like the new way of doing things, because those candlestick patterns don't always work out like they were saying.
Yeah, there's definitely truth to what you're saying. So, because I've looked at those candlestick patterns too, and I would always look for confirmation. But sometimes what would happen is that I wouldn't always get confirmation, and the thing would either do what I didn't want, or it would just continue without the quote unquote confirmation candlestick. So when you look at price action now, it makes more sense. You're just looking at support and resistance where the bounce is off, and then you just, you know, go from there pretty much. So yeah, there is truth to what you're saying.
Right, because it's like, if you look back, you see there's that big bullish run right now, and that first bullish candle has that huge wick to the upside. And if you look at that bearish candle right to the left of it, that's technically an engulfing candle. You could technically say that engulfed the three candles besides that wick to the left of it. And so normally you could say, okay, I'm going to sell, but that's not correct, because when you look at it, you're at super support, you know what I mean? So it's just, that's my 2 cents on it. But I know there's a lot of people learning, and I fell victim to that for a long time. So those of you who are learning, you might not always want to just stick to the candlestick patterns, you know, have an open mind.
I think that they do help in some cases to looking at things, but like I think what the problem is that people don't necessarily look at the overall picture. They just look at candlesticks. Hey, let's go, and then just base their trades off the candlesticks. So I know that makes sense. But I mean, when I'm looking at this, I can see bullish engulfing patterns and so on and so forth. But like, it's like, I think you got to apply a little common sense to it. You're not gonna, you know, buy at resistance and sell at support, right? So I think a little bit of common sense, what Rakeel and Ted always, you know, talks about. I think you got to apply that too. But I think you can apply both of that type of psychology into your trading pattern. But you just got to apply common sense, really.
Right.
Hey Alex, what's going on with G-Card lately?
I missed my trade yesterday, bro. But we have GBP relief. It's short-lived, but
That was a very nice GG trade. Oh man. Very easy. I got in at 7.55 and I closed for 12 pips.
Dimitri, did you trade London?
Bro, like I woke up and then I looked at the charts, and then for some reason my head wasn't at the right place. Like I wasn't feeling like myself, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna risk my account, so I just went back to bed.
Yeah, you smart, dog.
Bro, I don't want to risk it. Honestly, like I could probably catch as many pips, if not more, in New York.
There you go.
Just chilling, but like London was, I mean, it was nice. I mean, I was betting on GJ buys, but it was like, I don't know how far we could and then push at London.
Oh, nice. This is moving. Got something out of GJ here.
GCAD moving too, but I feel like the New York Open is gonna drop.
Oh, it's gonna.
Maybe. Who knows?
Nice. This is awesome. Got like 9 pips out of GJ. Entered at 856. Oh no. Entered at 856. Exit at 956.
Gonna keep going up.
Keep going up?
Yeah. I mean, I like the 15-minute close, the previous 15-minute close, and this, the bullish, and both the candle close. I really like that.
Rakeel, maybe you're right. This flower can go bullish.
Then we have this 1 hour candle. The one is forming right now. We have this week to the downside. I don't think they're gonna come back down to that area. Probably we're gonna continue moving up around the 133.36 during today. Let's see. It's Monday, you know. Mondays are sometimes slow.
Mondays are blessed. What do you mean?
It's the first day of the week, so let's see. If this is 1 hour candle close bullish, I'm taking buys. But I'm gonna need to find a nice spot, not to risk a lot of pips in there.
Someone said GJ is ranging. Let's take a look here. That's interesting because like it is reaching. Oh, okay, yeah. So you have it on the higher time frame. See, it depends which time frame you look at, right? For some people, 10 pips are enough. For some people, 10 pips are just the start of a move. So if this goes bullish, the 30-minute candle, it has a very, very high chance we're going to tap into 133 again. Because, you know, now it's completing that spaceship. That spaceship pattern we had drawn before.
Hey, Raja, good morning. Is that zone you just drew that recently? That wasn't the original zone on the bottom, was it?
No. First I had it up over here at 850.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one that you saw like as a minor support, right?
Yeah. So when it so it started to drop, so I looked to see where it can come down to then.
Yeah, I see price came down and then bounced off real strong.
Burner, another day in the playground?
Yeah, man. You know how it is, bro. It's just too easy for me. Hey, you sending AJ signals tonight or AU signals tonight?
I think it's gonna go up.
Other news?
Shit, Fed rate or not Fed rate, the RBA for the Australians, the kangaroos.
I'll just listen to what Jeevan has to say. Honestly, I'm done with the kangaroos. I'm gonna eat all of them so they can go extinct.
Nah, man, you can't do that. That's the president.
Yo, that's fucked up, bro. What the kangaroos do to you, bro?
The meat is so tenderizing.
Oh shit. No, but yeah, I heard what Raja was saying earlier that he thinks that that Aussie's gonna get stronger because everybody's expecting the cuts. So it does make sense. It's just I still think their economy sucks, so I'm still looking for sales.
Oh yeah, like I think it's gonna go up with the news, and then in the next session or something, it's gonna just correct
Yeah,
that whole
exactly.
move and
What
go
you
down.
know, what you said, what you were saying earlier sounded perfect. Is it might go up just for like liquidity or whatnot, and then next session it'll break through way below.
Yeah.
Do we have any Aussies in here? Anybody from Australia?
Australia.
No, are you?
Does he sound Australian?
Maybe.
You try honestly. I'm not even gonna try to do an accent. Forget that.
Everybody sound the same to me, man. I don't know where anybody from.
Can't be serious right now. We have some Britons in here.
I'm from Nicaragua. So.
Oh,
that sounds legit.
Ooh, GG's about to push over here.
That's who's from Nicaragua?
Dimitri.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? That's your cousin over there.
Oh, bro.
Like Dimitri's from Nicaragua.
Dimitri from Nicaragua.
And Kevon is from Ireland.
Which city in Nicaragua? Bluefield?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Kova's from Jamaica. What are you talking about? He's from Yard. Kova, can you speak Pato or no?
Yeah, kind of
Okay. No, trust me. Nah, because the thing is, I know most Jamaican people, they try to hide their accent, so something a little hard to tell. You know?
Okay.
But if I was Jamaican, I wouldn't try to hide my accent. That shit is so hard.
Hey, trust me, I come from a family that they're not proud of their accent. I go, what's wrong with you guys? When I try speaking, it sounds so terrible, but yeah.
Well, when you try to speak patois?
Yeah, I can understand it fully because my parents are Jamaican, but I mean, it's not like it sounds terrible like, you know, those fake people who end every sentence in man, but nothing of the sort though.
I see.
Rakeel has a good Jamaican accent.
Rakeel, let's hear it. I want to hear this.
He had it once on his IG story.
Seriously.
So disclaimer for the YouTubers that's out there, we're only chatting because there's nothing going on in the market. The market's consolidating. At least they were watching gold at least.
They should know that by now.
You know, some people probably just logged on and be like, oh, these guys just talk crap.
Yeah, this chart makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Waiting for a retest.
Down, bro.
Maybe we should keep the chat available for whatever reason. I don't know. Rakeel's call.
Sure you like the stream.
Wait, what?
All you guys make sure you like the stream, even if you're on the Zoom, log in on YouTube and click the like button. By the way, Roger paid me to say that.
Any trade? Oh, look at this! Look at this! Any trade to enter now?
Oh, really? Oh, man.
Someone asked, any trade to enter now, right now?
Yeah. Buy AUDR, buy.
Well, you can buy GJ if you want, you know.
You can
just click buy. There's always a trade.
Although trade, just choose one.
USD.
Do what your heart's content.
Mini, mini, money, more. Get your nigga.
Trade the ruble versus the dollar.
That's the great one.
Yeah.
We should trade exotics.
Yeah, because if you look at GJ's in a nice formation to continue till 133.
People are leaving right now.
Yeah, man, but it's getting nice.
USD SEK.
USD ruble is also pretty good these days. Ruble is shit.
Right now, I'm not looking for anything else other than GJ.
Yeah, if someone's in GJ right now, your stops are in profit, man. You should be good. What's this? USD CAD, 15 minute. Oh, you're looking for sells. What do these arrows mean?
They're pointing to the bearish candle.
I think they're pointing at rejections.
They're pointing at. I don't know. I think you're gonna might. If you don't wait for bearish.
I see UCAD going down too.
Maybe he's trying to say that it would
Man, I think it's gonna. I don't know.
So they got like acupuncture.
Let's look at this. Oh yeah, it is going down. Nice. Hey, he tricked us. He sent us the chart after it went down.
Really back to me.
Yeah.
Gold.
Gold and GJ. Gold going down and GJ going up.
Yeah, GJ's definitely. Is there no? There is. I was gonna ask if there was any type of catalyst for that to go up.
For GJ?
Oh, what the
Oh wait,
hell?
was it GJ? Hold on.
Yeah, man.
What the?
Yo, gold just whipped.
Yo,
Oh,
drop.
wow.
It triggered some.
Gold just whipped 40 pips.
Oh, wow.
That was a 1 minute candle, yeah?
Yeah. So now it's gonna keep going up.
No, I'm curious as to why that happened. I think we should use a super secret website that we could always use.
Looking it up right now.
Yeah, or it's just gold tends to do that once in a while just to get people stopped.
Oh, you're looking up the Chinese indicator?
Oh, Charles Evans says Fed has turned dovish, but still need more to do.
Oh, dovish means, if anybody doesn't know, it means that it looks like they're gonna raise interest rates.
China, there's trade talks again.
Yeah, so dovish means there's hawkish and dovish. Hawkish, actually, no, wait. Okay, now I'm confused.
It's bullish, hawkish is bullish, and dovish is bearish.
Dovish is bearish? Okay.
Yeah, when they're talking dovish, it means like they're talking soft about the economy.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Okay.
Hawkish, like aggressive.
Yeah.
Trade talk.
Yo, just some kills.
Oh, just think of a dove being cooked and served on your dinner plate and you're eating it.
That's not that analogy.
Yo,
Doesn't
what you got against the animals today this morning, bro?
Who eats doves anyways?
Man, you don't gotta
Other than hawks. It's nice to see this. Oh, maybe myself.
I'm waiting for GJ to give me a retest list, pullback at 8 a.m. So if not, I'm not touching it.
I feel like current TV just moved throughout the retouch from previous.
Yeah. I like the way the 15 minutes were forming. We had the hammer rejecting middle Asian session, and then the next one became bullish, huge bullish then. So now probably this is gonna range around there, and the next one, the next 15 minutes, which is the for the hour to close, is gonna make a pullback. Then the 8 a.m. is gonna be a nice push. All the way up, all the way up.
Got it.
Yeah, the pullback's gonna be pretty big because I don't know why it's pushing right now. But gold is just weird. I thought it would reject around like 1485 and then continue up, and it just dropped for no reason.
Yeah, that's why I'm not focused on gold right now, because there's
cause
much.
Like that's because this used to happen to me before, where I would like enter, let's say where price is right now, like a buy, because it's a heavy support, so it should go the other way. But then it just like would spike down, take everyone's stop loss out, and then reverse. So I realized just with
But have you checked out gold on the weekly though? Like the way that this candle's forming right now? Because I see us in a strong support area, you know?
on the weekly with gold, the only thing it's I'm wondering right now is because we have a weekly mirroring candle. So if this weekly there's more stuff going on with Trump, China, and this crap, maybe we facing all the way down to, yeah, maybe 1456, 1455, something like that.
Yeah, I was looking at 1474 because I have a support area there at 1474, as well as the 14 EMA will be crossing into that area around that time.
Gold, I think we could get that pullback and then the drop to 14, like fucking 65.
Yeah, Burner, it makes sense. I see next support at 1474 because the 4 hour you looked up, and I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it just doesn't make sense for gold to just keep dropping. So then, if this keeps dropping, then NFP should push it back up.
Of course, I agree with that.
100%.
Who's still in GJ?
I see Iron Man likes China trading.
Nice. It's awesome. GJ's going to continue on, and this was the second trade. What about UJ? UJ is at a resistance. Let's put it that way. You know, see, this is resistance at 107, 980, 970, you know. This is all resistance area. So you want the 1 hour candle to close above. Then these candles, ooh, GJ is running.
Ooh, ooh.
See, someone asked us what trade to take. We said buy GJ.
Buy GJ, full margin buy. Yeah, but seriously, GJ's
Yeah.
Moving really nice.
Look at that. Tapped 133 and boom.
Gonna wait for this pullback.
I think Mr. Raja only talks about the pairs that he trades because he knows them better. Yes, that's true. That is exactly true.
Somebody's sucking up Mr. Roger.
Yes. Hey, Raja. Why, do I look like a Roger to you?
Ways official. You officially get brownie points.
Am I a Roger? Am I a Roger?
Roger.
Bro, people always say... They always say, oh, hey, Roger. I'm like, it's Raja. Yeah, you know, they always say, hey. I say, yeah, my name is Raja. He's like, oh, Roger. I'm like, Raja. I'm like, do I look like a Roger?
He added the ER.
Yeah.
Then I said, hey, is that Jamaican?
Yeah, they add the ER. Oh, hey, Mr. Roger. What?
Raja. Raja.
You think I'm white? Can you see gold in weekly, please? Man, you asking me like you can't see the weekly chart. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, the weekly's down. It's going down. Okay, it did fill the wick at like 1480. How could you have entered gold? I think sell stops. Well, someone sent a chart here earlier with sell stops in gold. What chart was this? Yeah, someone sent a chart here earlier.
Hey, Kerwin, we're getting the pullback here.
Yes, sir. It's a textbook.
Ooh, the 4 hour did go bullish.
Pullback can go to like around 875, 880. GJ, in my opinion.
That would be a blessing.
Wow.
Yeah, I just realized we got the KKK here. We got Tips, Kervin, and Kavan.
Nah, man, I'm not with Pedro.
Pedro?
Pedro is the KKK.
Gold has really broken the last 2 weeks lows here at 1485.
Yeah, exactly. There's a big chance for gold to continue dropping. Though.
Keep on dropping. For that, NFP has to be really good. Yep, NFP has to be really, really good for that to happen.
Yeah, it will be.
You know, Trump should say, oh yeah, even though all this happening, we are still doing good. The most...
Hey, Rakeel.
Hey.
Go check out GCAT, the Open of Asia, where where it found support, and I would have bought it, but I was asleep.
Oh yeah, I see it.
No drawdown.
I see it exactly.
See, GCAT is another pair. It's gonna continue pushing up.
I don't know, bro. Hey, listen, Rakeel, what do you think of UCAT 4 hour wick fill to the downside?
I don't
4 hour wick fill
know.
to the downside. It's retested 130. It's a key level. Hold on.
I think UCAT is in a big ass range, but it's heading up.
I see. Okay.
I think it's heading up to 132600. So many long numbers, man. 1.32600.
Guys, GJGU eyes.
Amen.
Okay, Constantine. Perfect.
Morning, guys.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Ted.
Morning,
One Ted.
For the sixth Monday in a row, we did the Friday carryover with gold.
Oh, for gold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carried over the sixth week in a row. The move from Friday carried over into Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I didn't even notice that.
And
Yeah,
I
Ted
got
said it was last week.
I got stopped out.
Wow, man.
I was in at 14.94. I just woke up. I entered last night when we were talking about it because it was the same thing that was going to happen the previous 4 weeks in a row. And go home and cry.
Yeah, I had sales at 14.94, 47, and 66, but I didn't like the way the pullback happened, so I just closed it out.
Literally, I got whipped out. But I guess we're at daily support now, basically. So is the move done? I guess.
Yeah, was that the tariff news? I don't think so, because UJ didn't move.
It just seems it was a continuation from from Friday, right? The last 6 weeks in a row, the Friday move has carried over into the Monday, and then Tuesday it's fucked everybody. Like if you look at every Friday, Monday was always a continuation. That's why when we were at 14.93 yesterday, 14.94, I sold on the basis that we would go to 14.80, and we're at 14.84, but I got stopped out at 14.94.
Ted, were you in sales or buys? Like, I'm just trying to follow along.
I was in sales. Yeah, I got stopped out. There was one wick that came back up. The 30-minute candle came back up to 14.94.55, and I got stopped out.
Okay.
And then the next 30-minute candle dropped like a rock, and then that began the descent all the way past support on 14.88.
Oh, okay.
So good.
Is it safe to say that you trade? I wouldn't say trade, but you enter on the 5-minute, right?
Well, I entered actually on the 15-minute on this trade, and 14.93. Once we broke 14.93, it was easy that we would probably continue to fall.
Okay.
Because it did move quite nicely. Like if you look at the daily candle did go up a bit, right? The daily candle went up to like 1,500. And then we dropped down, right? So once we created that top wick, it was pretty safe to say that we were gonna move pretty hard down.
Okay, you mean the top wick on the first candle or the one before that?
On the daily, today's daily.
Okay. Oh, today's daily. Okay.
Yeah, you could see the daily candle wick up.
Yeah.
As soon as that happened, then you know that we're going down. The other confluence I had was the last 6 weeks we've had a drop with wool, or we've had a continuation of the move from Friday with wool.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you look at Friday's candle, look at Friday's candle, and today was just a continuation.
Oh,
so,
okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, because Raj just got it up, right? So if you go and you take a look, and you can see it's pretty clear, like.
Yeah.
You got this move here, and then you got this move here. What was the other one?
Those algos, though.
Yeah, that's basically what
exactly the same thing. Oh, well, not exactly, but like same idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's just
so we're coming to the support on GJ 836.
Yeah, you're right. Because like this is Friday. What was ranging? This is Friday too. Boom.
Okay, keep on going, GJ. Let's do this. Let's make Papa happy.
Yeah, now for GJ to head up, it needs to, stay above the low of the previous 1 hour. And then you got a very nice chance for it to continue.
Okay, I'm gonna let 2 runners on.
Yeah, I don't like that hourly close, to be honest. The wick is too big.
All right. That was an easy trade, though.
Yeah, honestly, you caught that wick fully blessed.
Why do you think gold had that drop? I think that was just a continuation. I mean, gold's also known to just pierce through the zones too. So even though, if someone was looking for buys at this very, very strong support, it still didn't make sense to buy because all candles were still bearish.
Coach, your screen is not sharing.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I was about to say the same thing.
There you go.
See, all I can see is Kerwin's fake Rolex.
Yeah, man. I went to New York, like $10-20.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
But seriously, man, I went to New York like last year. No, this year. I went to New York and
Hey.
Yeah, I seen Kerwin on the street corner.
Chill, that's one of Kerwin's 9 kids and shit, bro.
So we got baby traits.
This guy
I
has
have some parrots,
Kerwin, do you have like quintuplets or something?
Excuse me, what was that?
Do you have like quintuplets?
Yeah. I mean, dealing with 8 kids is not easy,
You seriously have 8 kids?
No, man, I'm kidding. 3.
Wow. But say your pull-out game is weak.
Or his pull-out game is strong, fam. Come on, maybe he wants to kid.
8 kids? Come on, dude.
What do you mean?
No, I'm blessed, man. I have 3 kids. They're really good kids.
Gold's trying to do a little retest.
Hi, GJ, come on. Just keep pushing, baby.
I'm actually waiting for gold to do a fake out to push up, so we'll see.
Do you have any rule to move your stop loss from original position to break even? Yeah, if I'm in a trade and if I feel like there's more range for price to continue up without having retracements, I just put my stop at break even. Like, especially when I'm up, like, let's say 8, no, actually like 12 pips. 10. Forex Fanatic took a sell on GJ. Ooh, nice. Good job. Good job. Even though the 30-minute candle closed with no wick, because when 30-minute candles close with no wicks, I see them as like there's not enough range for the next candle to continue down. So we're in an uptrend. So I think if this closed with no wick to the bottom side, even if we're looking left, there's that little area where it had some issues, and if this area holds now, it should continue moving bullish. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Imagine going to heaven. You know, what would heaven feel like? You go to heaven, you're like, oh. Probably not even get to see it. Yeah, see, if you look at the 15 minute, if this 15 minute closes bullish and the next one breaks the high of this bearish candle, then then you have a higher chance for price to continue moving to 133, 100, 133, 200. But now essentially it's got this high to break right here because it created a high early in New York, made a support, came up to retest that high. That was kind of like the spaceship we were talking about earlier in the morning. Gold fake out. I don't know. It's this whole concept of fake out. It was just a joke, right? And people take this so seriously. Just don't understand. Because the thing is, for gold fake out to happen, you need this candle to close above 1486. And if it hasn't done that, then it's not what you say it is. It's like saying, gold's gonna break this resistance, which was support. It hasn't broken it till it breaks it. So you have to see what's happening. The candle is still open, so you gotta wait for this candle to close. It's very important. Because if this candle closes below this area, then you can say, okay, you know what? It might do a retest and then continue down. But if it breaks above and closes here, then you can say, okay, well, this move down was a fake out. And then you can start to look for buys, but then still again, I'd probably look for buys above 1488. UJ is still at that resistance. Hasn't really broken away from it. I mean, it did do a fake out pre-London and in London session. So what I have to wait for a bearish trade? I think for a bearish trade, you need to see some sort of a resistance forming. If I'm looking at this chart correctly, and if this candle does close, let's say the 15-minute candle closes below 1485, and then you have the next candle closing bearish, then you can say, oh, look, now we have formed resistance. Because once you have resistance formed, then you can say, okay, now I can have my stop above this resistance. And if that resistance is formed in a downtrend, that's even better, because now you have a downtrend and you're trying to sell a pullback rather than waiting for price to make a resistance and come down, and then it comes down, then you take a sell. Or what you do is you take a sell right now when the candles are bullish, because once the candle is open and it's bullish, we don't know whether it's going to close bearish or bullish. So that's the difference between trading what you see and what you think. Because if it closes above this area, then what you see is it closed back above that area where it was having a hard time, breaking here. Can you explain briefly the difference between the GJ wick fill that just happened to the upside versus how you explained earlier that gold left the wick to go further down? Yeah, because gold was in a downtrend and it was in momentum, and when you have wicks to fill, see this wick here, and price in momentum, wicks get filled.
Yeah, that's all I would have said. Yeah, because what you're doing is you're essentially looking at price at a certain level. And when price breaks that level or pulls back from that level, you either get a wick fill or you don't. So when you look at the higher time frames with gold, we said gold was continuing the trend from Friday, which was bearish. So what happened on Friday? We dipped and then we pulled back towards the end of the day. So now today's candle filled that wick because there was momentum still. It could have easily rejected that same area and then pushed up. But once again, you use judgment, and when you see the candle moving and you see that it has momentum, now you can say, okay, 1480 is the support that we're going for on the daily, or 1485, 1483, that area. You know that that wick will be filled because we have momentum going to that level.
GPCAD ranging, buy stop, target, sell stop, target, perfect. This RAM is running perfect. I still have half left. Before I was running on the edge. Man, I got so excited when yesterday my computer turned on half a second faster. I was like, yes!
Oh, so you got the upgrades now?
Yeah, I got the upgrade.
Coach, did you upgrade the thing that you said you were a peasant?
No, I didn't, because I figured I don't need any faster. Because like right now my CPU usage it's using 35% of what's available.
So when you realized it was like not what you thought it was, still gonna leave it like that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that, because even if I get faster one, it's not gonna affect performance.
Your performance.
Yeah.
You did get more RAM though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, at first I quadrupled my RAM, and then I sat in the car and I was thinking, I'm like, yeah, this is just too much. And then I started YouTube.
Too much?
Yeah, and then
How
YouTube.
much is too much?
32.
Oh, okay.
32 is too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I went in there and saved $70. Got 3-year warranty for the new RAM. I'm like, perfect.
Those warranties are the money grab. They don't. Hold on, you guys can hear that.
Yeah, it was like $10, so I was like, whatever. Ooh, gold's rejecting that area, nice.
Got 24 in the Mac.
Nice. Oh, 24 gigs.
Yeah.
Nice. That must have cost you like $1,000.
Then like about maybe like 180, 200.
Oh, it's not bad.
But then I noted, then I Googled online. I could have bought it myself and did it everything for like $60.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they asked me too. Oh, we can have it installed for you for $50. I'm like, no, I'll do it myself. It's literally you take one thing out and you put one thing back in.
Yeah.
This is just that. They said if you open the case, it's gonna void your warranty, and then you'll have to pay to fix everything.
Oh, that's a bunch of garbage.
I know.
They don't even know.
How do you know? There's no tape voiding anything, so it's just a money grab. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They tried to pull the same thing on me too.
Oh shit!
Oh wow. EJ's dropping.
Damn.
That would have been nice for a self-stop too.
Wow.
Whatever. Hindsight's 2020. No, watch the retest.
Oh,
the retrace. Sorry.
Ooh, this 15 minute was a good. Man, missed it. Very nice. Drop down straight to that zone.
Damn, GCAT dropping.
Yeah, GJ did a reverse. Complete reverse. Damn, Daniel. Damn. Yeah, if GJ breaks this, if GJ breaks below 132, 740, 50, it's coming down. What's this? UJPY retesting down. Oh, nice. I think you caught it. Such a calm day.
It's funny, like you almost have to start trading gold in the London session now. Because every time it comes to the New York session, we're almost at like a daily level. And then it ranges again.
Yeah, it's like you gotta be in gold during London.
Yeah, like I'm just looking at it now, and it's like, okay, you know, are we going to drop to test that lower level again? But every time at this time in the New York session where we've had that huge drop, we have a huge pullback for like 3 hours, and it basically goes back to that like almost back to the original level that it dropped at. Hip power. Uh-oh. We've how the fuck have I posted my house? Oh man, it's not done intentionally.
Well, that was we got like 6-7 pips out of that gold move.
Oh, that gold move's continuing.
Yeah.
That's going to 1480.
Yeah, that was a nice retest.
This is also an example of how the 30-minute is going to fill this wick over here.
Mm-hmm.
Huge is also going to push.
I wish I was working.
I was being too chick. I missed it by 4 pips.
Very nice Monday.
This is going to be a nice drop with gold. I think at 1480, I think we have to start looking at potentially a pullback.
Yeah.
But I think he can ride it down to there.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice move. Just going to be a little choppy on the way down because it just dropped like 8 pips and pulled back 8 pips in like 1 second. But I think it's got some legs. It had that nice pullback, and now the next half hour will whip up again. Put everybody's stops out and then continue.
Okay, what's this? TP breakout from consolidation if bullish. Yes, makes sense. So your stop is going to be below, I think your stop is going to be below the 30-minute candle here. Or even below this wick. It makes sense. So the amount of times we've seen gold and gold pushes, and at the end of the push, if you take the sell anticipating a continuation, almost all the time gold just retraces back.
Oh yeah.
And then you become the wick, you're like, oh shit. That's why we have this nice calm music, so you stay calm and relaxed.
So wait for your stops and appropriate spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're gonna be in a fight with gold right now if you're still in. If you didn't get out at that drop to fill that wick. Yeah. But it should be okay. I mean, I think it should be okay to 1480. I think we might spike to 1480 and then we should be good. But it's going to be a hard road to get there.
Someone just moved their stop loss just because you said 1480.
Oh, jeez.
They're like, oh, okay. Let's just move my stop loss.
You're going to be in for a wild ride. Let's put it that way.
Ooh, Germany is about to go in crisis. That's what Bloomberg says.
Well, Bloomberg.
Well, Bloomberg can hurry up and get out of here. It's amazing how looking at the charts they can predict things. Oh, we're going down. Must be going in recession.
If Bloomberg says that Germany's going to recession, then Bloomberg is right.
Oh.
Nice Civic.
Democrats to the NAFTA talks with the White House. U.S. economy grew at 2% rate in second quarter. Nice. U.S. economy cools. So if someone's wondering why gold dropped, this is why gold dropped. Because Bloomberg said the dollar is good.
We love Bloomberg.
Yeah.
That's funny.
See any good news you can find? That's the reason why gold dropped.
It says something about Japan, something about Abe.
Abe?
Yeah, scroll down. I just caught a glimpse of it.
Oh, where Trump was shaking his hand?
No, it's something about inking a deal or something.
Eating.
But I don't think that's going to do anything for the Japanese yen, though.
Oh, Abe.
Abenomics.
Oh, yeah.
These are,
they did a deal with them, so that made gold drop
auto tariffs for now. Auto tariffs for now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to sell U.S. vehicles in Japan. Japan is too keen on the quality. So,
Yeah.
good luck.
What's the gas price in Japan?
Use a super secret website.
You can tell a lot about gas prices. Oh, about the amount of cars that make. Oh, okay. That's okay. It's not that expensive.
So, what's that in Canadian dollars?
That's around $1.70, something like that.
$1.70 now.
Euro to CAD.
$1.44. Okay.
Yeah, 1.6.
166. We're not paying that much, are we?
No, no, we paid like 127. 127, 110. $147 is premium.
ESO or the other one? Oh, we don't have Sunoco or Husky. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to get American cars in Japan because they literally drink fuel. You know, they drink gas.
Not even just that. It's just their quality is not as on par with Japanese, and it's true. It's been like that since the '80s. So
yeah,
I mean, good luck trying to sell American vehicles in Japan.
Yeah, Japanese
I mean,
Toyota.
If anything, Ford used to sell cars, but they pulled out maybe, I think it was around 10 years ago. Something like that, yeah. And GM don't even think about it. GM has been pushing crap for the longest while, even in the US. But people still buy them because it's American.
I'll never buy an American car.
Yeah, I kind of echo that same sentiment because it's just I work in the car industry and I see the quality of GM versus let's say Toyota, and there's no comparison. I mean, anybody can argue with that. That's fine, but like I mean, I see what it is. It's ridiculous. American made, except for maybe Ford. I think Ford, GM, and Chrysler, they have their issues.
Probably one good American car they make is probably a Tesla.
Yeah, I think they could attest to that. Right? Tesla.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the interior is garbage, but yeah, the rest of the car is good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and we have them here too. But,
It was funny in California, man, every second car is a Tesla now, or an electric vehicle. So weird.
yeah, so much for being exclusive, right?
Well, it's funny because you go to a spot and you go in the parking garage and it looks like a supercharging station. And it's like, holy cow, there's like 8 Teslas here and it's like, it's not a supercharging station, it's just regular parking.
Yeah, because gas price out there is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy to see, and they're all the expensive ones too. It's not like the cheap, like the smallest version of the vehicle, like the smallest battery. It's all like the most expensive battery and the most expensive one too. So it was interesting to see, because in Toronto you don't have a lot of the most expensive batteries. You have like just the cheapest ones. People just want an electric vehicle. So you drive around, you see a lot of 75s and a lot of like 90s, like just like the regular version. Over in California, it's all performance, all 100D, ludicrous. I'm like, holy cow.
Ooh, USD CAD went up. We were right. See, gold has a very, very high chance of continuing down. 1481, 1480. The previous 15-minute close below. Hit to the left. The 30 minutes also. So now I think stop's gonna be pretty wide, like 1485. What do you think of UJ? I think UJ broke out of this resistance at 107,960, and it's now approaching this area here, 108,100. So I think if you're looking for buys on UJ, you're looking to see if it's going to create some sort of a support at like 107,990 or even 108, because essentially it created a high. And now you want it to come down and create a support, so it's going to go up, retest that high, and then continue up to 108,200. 4 hour also did the same thing, created support. Oh, this was the analysis we sent in the agent session yesterday. Yeah, create support, continuing up. GBP NZD. I don't think nothing about GBP NZD. I only think about the pairs I look at. The dollar is strong today. Really, really strong.
Gold is dropping.
Yeah, gold is dropping too.
Makes sense.
Heiken Ashi candles any good? I'm not sure. I haven't really used them. Do you have any rule to move your stop loss from original position to break even? Yes, after I've secured profits, I move stops to break even. Can you tell us tips about 15-minute and 30-minute charts? Yes. In the 30-minute chart, you have two 15-minute candles. If the one 15-minute candle closes and the 30-minute candle is still open, that means there's going to be another 15-minute candle that's going to close the 30-minute candle. You know, simple things like that. Simple things like that can make a huge difference in your trading. To be honest. Simple things. Wow, this thing is pushing up. Pushing. Does it care when the new candle open where it goes first? Yeah, it depends, you know. It depends because I mean essentially now this 1 hour is still open and it depends where it closes, right? If it close now, we don't know whether it's going to close bullish or it's going to close bearish, so we got to wait for it to close. Someone sent a chart. Oh, nice. Someone's in buys on GBP New Zealand while candles are going bearish. Nice. Oh, god damn. Look at that pull back on gold. 24 pips. See, I would have entered gold, but then I saw like my stop is going to be wide. I was like, no way in hell I'm entering gold now. Because that's a pretty big stop. That was like, I think, a 25 pip stop at that time.
As soon as it filled that wick on the hourly, dude, you gotta reevaluate. That's why I was telling people it could go to 1480, but man, if it pulls back, it's stopping you out right away.
Right away. That's why we got the elevator music, so you can relax. I think the best interpretation on the charts is when you look at the chart and you decide to take a position, just wait extra 10 minutes. Just wait for like 2 more 5-minute candles.
Or just wait for the 30-minute to close. Jeez, can't wait 30 minutes.
Wow, push up on the 5-minute. 28 pips. Oh, people sending charts and we can't see them. So sad. What do you think are the best laptops for trading? Any laptop that can run an MT5.
And it's not a Mac.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a MacBook either.
Shots fired.
Watch out.
Watch out. For price to reach this support, it has to break this zone, right? Yes. Your arrows are fucked up, man. Hey, Yeah, your eyes are fucked up. I don't know what they mean. Like which one goes where. But yeah, you're right. It has to break this first support to go down to the bottom one. See, I stopped looking at GJ because I was looking at GJ and then I realized that, oh, GJ is ranging today. Look at this. See, it created a 30-minute resistance and a support. And I just stopped looking at it. Like, yeah, no, GJ is just ranging.
Yo, good morning.
Hey, good morning. UK should leave Europe. Join up with North America. Alright. So, you know, we're just gonna range here for a bit and I'm probably gonna leave in like 15-20 minutes. Gonna go to the gym, do some legs. Oh no, Iron Man. No, 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 no. Don't follow us. No. That's a huge responsibility.
Yeah, Iron Man swing trade. So every time we scalp the lower time frames and we take sells, he take buys. He's like, oh, this is great. These guys are filling my liquidity. That's awesome.
Where'd you get the music? Oh, this is from the YouTube audio library. Ooh, if GJ busts above 133, it's going to 133,200. Someone's looking to buy gold. Perfect. Go ahead. Just do it.
Do not do that.
Just do it. Anushan Rajendran. Anushan Rajendran. Yes, man. If you think it's a buy, just do it. Can you make your stream
Take a
1080?
buy right now. It's gonna crush these last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Crush down, not up.
No, I can't make the stream 1080 because it's 720. That's the highest it's gonna go. 720p. GJ, one last bullish trade. Yeah, I think so. I mean, if it breaks above 133, it needs to break above 133. You know, if it can get a break above 133, then you have a GJ bullish trade. Then the next 4 I could do a little pullback. Oh, yeah. Da, 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 da.
If the gold possibly respects the support zone, we could take a swing trade, a buy.
Swing trade, oh, from the daily time frame.
Yeah, because it's we could have a, let's say, tight stop loss, not too much, and take a swing and wait till the end of the week. If it respects this, it will go up. So it could be a good swing.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that but I mean the only problem is you're anticipating that tomorrow being the first daily candle for the new month that we're going to push up. So that's the only thing that I would worry about, is because we had such a strong monthly close. So the monthly close finished bearish, as we discussed like earlier this month. There might be a wick up, but I don't think that wick up will be the movement to the actual move. I think that'll just be a liquidity grab up and then we drop further. What I'd be looking for a swing trade would be us to pull down really hard right now to like 1460, 1470, and then reject that area and then start to drive up, and then you could say, okay, that's the beginning of the move all the way up. It would be how price finishes and where we go would make the most sense then.
Yeah.
It's right now the confirmation to enter a trade.
Yeah, but it's a strong support, so it's a really strong support.
Yeah, but it's just a support that we made bounce off of, and then you create a liquidity wick at the top to then drive further down, right? So I'm saying it's not the actual move. Like I would want to see sort of what we did in the month of September, where we had a rejection on August, and then this month we rejected, and as soon as you have that rejection, then you would trail it all the way down. And in this case, if we were going up, I'd want to see a rejection at the bottom for the next monthly candle, and then drive it back up. So I would take buys back into like the 1490 area.
So we'll wait for the liquidity grab.
That's
sure.
right, yeah, because I just wouldn't trust that the fact that, you know, just because we drive up, that's the move. Like, it's very rare that you have a candle that pushes all the way up with no wick.
Yeah, especially on monthly or...
Yeah, and especially with gold. That's the problem too. Gold always has massive wicks.
Also, the thing is, like, you see it's set a support, and you think it's going to go up, but what you see is that it's going down. You know,
yeah,
so
right now.
yeah. So if you want to look for buys, I'd say just look for some sort of a support formed, and then some bearish confirmation. Like, let's say the 4 hour going bullish or the daily, then you can say, okay, you know what, I can get some pips out of this. But trying to,
I'm thinking about bouncing up from this 1480 zone, and if after, I don't know, 4 hour confirms the reject, that could be a swing.
Yeah.
Could possible.
Yeah, exactly.
But no signs yet.
No, in my opinion, we the 1480 seems to be like a very strong support zone. And I don't know who said it. We're gonna bounce back up a bit.
Yeah, 1480 strong support.
Oh, that was like, yeah. I wouldn't take it still.
But the problem is, for you to take buys, you need a strong rejection of that support, and I don't think we have that yet. Like, if you look at the way gold rejects, you need a huge wick to the bottom and then a pullback. And on the higher time frames, we don't have that yet. We don't have that huge rejection. Like, you can see back on September 18th, we had a huge rejection right away and we pulled back. Today, we don't have that.
No.
So that's where I'm wary to say that, hey, we still don't have, that we're going to pull back up. I still think we have more room to go back down. It's going to be just a slower descent as we approach that key level.
Yeah, I agree. But if miracle happens, then in the last 1 hour it pushes up, that could be a bullish.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you also have to look at the London close. Like, the way London close happens, that might be an indication too of rejection.
Yeah,
but obviously we won't know for 2 hours, so we'll just have to sit back and wait.
So now if it keeps dropping, what do you see ending at?
Well, if it keeps dropping, we're going into 1470s. Because you can see on the daily, there's a massive wick around August. Like, where is it? There's a massive rejection.
13th August.
13 or?
Yeah, no, even earlier than that.
I think it is the 13th.
The 6th. The 6th of August.
Yeah, 1560, yeah.
1456. 1456, 1460. In that area, we should drop all the way into that, and that's what would begin the rejection. And that also makes sense, because if you look at the new month starting, if we're going to go drive back up, that pullback will happen in October around 1470, 1460, and that will coincide with the trade tariff talks, which are happening in the middle of October, which probably won't go well. And if they don't go well, that's where we have that drive right down, or drive right back up again. And that's where you get your rejection wick to then drive back up. And that's where on the monthly, you'll have a huge rejection at 1456, and that will drive us back up into the 1500, if that indeed is the case. So that's how this should play out, is if tariff talks get rejected and are bad, you're gonna have a drop down more into like 1460, 1470, and that will drive it all the way back up. Because at the end of the day too, there hasn't been any good data to support the US isn't going into a recession. It's just been overshadowed by the fact that they're talking about getting this trade deal done with China. So the next thing on the plate will be recession talks, and that's what will be the catalyst to drive gold back up. And then obviously on the monthly, we have huge rejections, or on the weekly, we have huge rejections back at 1520, 1530. So that's where we fly back up to. So you might find we dip into 1470, reject that area, and then we start to drive back up the 1520, and then eventually 1550, if that does happen for October.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was thinking about recession news too. That could drive gold, but anything else at this moment, not.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
the
Ted.
thing. Yeah, it's
Thank
just,
you, Ted.
when you look at the when you look at price action and you look at, okay, where should we be dropping to? You have to think fundamentally, what are going to be the drivers that are going to move the market in that direction? So right now we have all this good news about tariff talks, but we don't have a agreement yet. So since there's no agreement, there's no reason for gold to officially be low. It's only once there's an agreement that gold will be dropping at that point. But if there's no agreement, it rejects all the way back up. Now, think about where we're coming to, which prices we're coming to, and then the level of rejections. How do we get to those levels? The new month starts. We have positive news with tariff talks, drops it down. Trump says something stupid that they don't agree with the tariffs, and that rips gold right back up. That's the story that the market wants to tell, and that's what looks like it's happening.
Yeah, I can agree.
Because if you think logically, if gold was to drop because the tariffs being good and the market being good, like the U.S. market being good, we would have held at 1,500 for a lot longer, and we would drop heavier at that point in October. But the fact that we're dropping towards the October deadline, that doesn't make sense to me, right? Like, think logically. If there was going to be an agreement with the tariffs, why are we dropping now? Wouldn't we want to have better prices at the higher levels?
Yep.
So the market is starting to price in the tariff talks, saying that, hey, nothing's going to get solved, because they keep getting they keep crying wolf, right? Every time they say something's happening, nothing happens. Then they say it again, nothing happens. It's like Trump's manipulating the market for his institutions so that they can get a better price, and then in October, the middle of October, they'll turn around and say, no, there's no talks with China, we're off, no, and then they start inputting tariffs, and that's it. And what he'll do is he will use the narrative that the U.S. economy is strong enough to not have trade talks with China, and that they don't need China. And that's what he'll use the narrative as, and that coincides with all the political debates when they start debating for the election campaigns. So when you start to go through the whole story of where we're at in the U.S., with the election coming up next year, with all this information, you start to realize that the market is setting up for something rather big.
Yeah, and I think it's a huge bullish trend on gold.
Yeah, it's just, all you have to think of is, think of the story the market is trying to tell, and think of the major parts of the story that are coming up. You have the tariff talks in the middle of October, you have recession talks, you have the elections in the US, you have Trump being an idiot. So when you start to put all those ideas together and you look at where we are at today's date, we're at the end of the month, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to have a new monthly candle form. So it's like, well, how's that new monthly candle going to form, and why is it going to form? And that's exactly how you have to think. Where if you don't visualize that, you get caught in so many. You'll get caught in a bad position because you haven't thought through what is the story about the economy. Like, what are they going to be talking about next month that will be a major factor? And don't ask me what those major factors are. You should be researching that so you can then develop your own story to say, hey, that makes sense, right? Because you see, there's a whole bunch of people that are buying gold right now. They're acting as if the institutions are buying gold on the basis of the fact that the news is going to be bad for the U.S. in the coming months, and that this is just a pullback to drive further up. For scalpers, you're looking at the opportunity to say, hey, we haven't heard any definite yet, but there's been positive information coming, so we'll keep taking sells until we see a rejection point. That is the kind of stories that you have to tell depending on your trading style. If you're swing trading, you can take buys right now at low positions, but if you're scalping, you can't take buys. You have to continue taking sells because there's been no trend change.
And Ted, do you think if the gold breaks the support, will it drop massively, or it will, I don't know, retest and retest, drop, retest, or will it drop directly to that zone?
No, nobody can tell that. That's impossible. If we knew that, then we wouldn't have to worry about trading. We would just say, hey, this candle's going to be a massive draw.
Yeah. True.
Here it is.
Here it is. Oh.
Yeah, it's dropping.
Thank you.
I know we don't necessarily believe in like candlestick patterns and whatnot, but while Ted was speaking about the whole situation with Trump and the tariffs and deals and whatnot, I'm looking at it and it shows a head and shoulders pattern. Now, normally a head and shoulders pattern is bearish, but at the same time, I like to put fundamentals above the technicals because they tell the whole story, or tell the whole story rather.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just rejection areas. Like, I don't look at necessarily those patterns, but
Right.
you can see at 1460, 1470, there's a massive rejection. So there's a massive liquidity zone that we have to return to, right? So that's sort of the idea at that point, to say, hey, where are we going to return to?
Hey, Rakeel, could you go back to gold on the day chart?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so pretty much in terms of the whole pattern thing, we're at a neckline right now. So, I know.
Oh, okay. So this is your shoulder right here.
Your shoulder. And that huge high is ahead, and then you have the other one is another shoulder.
Oh.
And then you got the neckline where we're at right now.
So now the
so all we're waiting for right now pretty much is just any fundamental news that would probably confirm that what Ted is saying pretty much. But in terms of a buy, maybe. But I'm looking at this this is the same thing. Yeah, looking at this right now, and I see, some consolidation below the, I guess broken support. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the second one, but the first one.
So what if someone sold right now? Gold.
It looks, I don't know, from my analysis, it does look like a sell, but you know what?
I like a sell at this point.
Yeah.
It's a new hour. The previous hour finished with a weak close.
Yeah.
Just pulled back to drive further down right now.
Yeah, I think sell stops at.
Oh, look at this.
At right now.
Oh, it's starting to move. Yeah.
Yeah.
My only concern is those wicks right there, right? You see those wicks, like the first one, and then you have the second one.
Oh, those are your targets.
Okay. No, yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
Those could be your targets.
First swing would make more sense than optimal.
Yeah, you know what? I'm coming in with a swinger's mindset. I think that's what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So think about the amount of people trying to buy at this major support.
That's a mistake.
And if gold falls, they will say, "Oh, it's a stop hunt." But we are selling. We'll be like, "Oh, nice profits."
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and then they're in drawdown. We're in profit.
Yeah, I think like a sell stop like 1481.60, 1481.50 would be good. Or even it sells right now.
Perfect.
G just trying to push up too. G just is ranging here. I know you just trying to push up. Yeah, you just push.
Guys, I'm gonna head off. Good luck with scalping gold.
Alright, man. Take care.
See ya. And thank you for
fun.
watching.
Of course. Thank you for participating.
Yeah.
Take my tips.
Have a nice day.
Peace, brother.
Do you trade gold on Rwanda? Take care, Iron Man Trading. Clay Hall, take care, have fun.
Yeah, I think once we break this support, Raja, you're right. It'll continue to move.
Yeah, I think
I'm watching it right now.
Yes.
I got in at 1483.
Oh, nice.
But I think I may close out right over here. It's pulling all the way back again. Huh.
It's been doing this this last month or two, or right around 9:30, it starts to make its move.
Yeah, I just want to hold out. I mean, I'm gonna place my stop in case it rips right back.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna do that because I'm looking at the wicks. Even though the wicks are targets, so to speak. Wait, am I stop my arm?
I closed two of mine.
Oh, yes,
I have a run.
Yeah, if I was in this trade, I'd probably close right now because of where the support is. I don't think it's gonna
just got
break
out
through
again.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's a really strong support.
Good trade.
Not really. 2 pips.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, I got.
I mean, that's better than anything. That's better than nothing.
Well, I started at the 9 o'clock hour, right? I tried to get in at 9 o'clock. So
Yeah.
I missed the 9 a.m. entry, which had that huge drop in the first 5-minute candle. That was the candle to get in because now you could sort of play around and hold at this level. But with getting in right now, the 5-minute candle's ranging too much.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got it here at 1484.
Oh wow! Someone's take profit is at 1445.
Wow.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Big dreams.
Amazify TV. Yeah, that's an amazing trade too.
See, my question is, when you do stuff like that, when you have like a 40 pip drop, like how many opportunities do you find like that for that to be profitable? That's and it's not. I'm not knocking that trade. All I'm trying to understand is the mindset, because when people have small accounts and they try and swing trade, they don't have that kind of patience. So if you do, that's great. It's just maybe you could help everybody else understand how you're able to take those positions on a consistent basis, or maybe are you waiting for one position per month and your whole trade is 1 month? You either win that month or you lose that month. I think that's the kind of information people need from a swing trade perspective, because people try and swing trade weekly, and you can't do that. You can't take a position weekly on a swing trade. You have to be able to take one position and hold it for 3 or 4 weeks for that idea. That's the biggest thing that people miss with the swing trades, is they try and swing trade like they're scalping, and it doesn't make sense. So that's why I want to understand that a little bit more and get a little bit of better idea how you can call those levels and how many times have you taken those trades and been successful, right? Because if you're looking for a $40 move, that's 400 pips. I would be interesting to see how many of those trades have been successful in your journal over the last year. That's all.
I think the best person to answer is probably Iron Man, because he swing trades a lot, doesn't he?
Hi, Iron Man.
Yeah, he just left. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, he's the same way. He takes swing positions as well.
Yeah,
like, I'm sure he takes profits
going on right now.
Probably. Oh, absolutely. I'm looking at this right now. Gold. It's just trading in a box right now. Yeah, that support is holding up really nicely.
Yeah. We need that to break 1482. But I'm already out. I just got a runner.
Good morning.
Morning. Oh, that MT4 broker tool. It's so funny that's a broker manager tool. I talked about that the other day, and I'll explain this right now to everybody. Is MT4 MetaQuotes is basically a server that you connect with a brokerage, right? So that's how you're able to trade. On the back end, you're able as a broker to monitor trades and see the histories of people's accounts. The problem is, what people don't realize is on that back end, there can be manipulation done to, if you have to edit orders. So say, for example, when we have liquidity issues or we have something that happens on my brokerage, our liquidity provider will provide us information and say, okay, delete that order. So we can remove that order from our system because it removes it from the LP system. Now, people are using that and saying that other people are lying about how they trade and all this other stuff. It's very difficult for you to get a MetaTrader license. Some people say it's not, that you can rent them for $1,500 a month, or you can do this, you can do that. But it's not as easy as you think to set that up, because you still need MetaQuotes to authorize it. You still need a license with MetaQuotes to have all that. Now, if you go to a corrupt broker and you turn around and say, okay, I want you to give me the back office so that I can go and manipulate my own trades, that's totally different. But there's not a lot of brokers that would do that to say, hey, oh sure, we'll be in on your little scheme to try for you to make mentorship money. So you're very hard to find that unless you can find brokers that are shells that have sort of stopped working and that people are now using them to manipulate things. But the problem is, it's a lot of, it's a lot of discussion, and people don't really understand fully what is happening on that. And like people will come back and say, well, is my brokerage manipulated? It's not, because at the end of the day, I can show records for withdrawals, I can show with all that stuff, but that's proprietary information. That's private information. How people want to manipulate their statistics on my FX book to show that they did really well or really poorly or whatever, that's their prerogative. It has nothing to do with the broker. The broker doesn't manipulate anything. I don't take backroom deals from certain traders and be like, oh yeah, I'll just make sure that your MT4 or MT5 has a perfect rating on it. You can see there's enough traders trading on my brokerage as an example to realize that's not happening, because why wouldn't I give Raja all wins all the time, or Simon or anybody else who's using my brokerage all wins? Why wouldn't I just give it to them and just say, hey guys, I'll just delete all your orders, I'll just manipulate it? It doesn't make any sense. That's not a good way to run a business. Yeah. Could you please explain what happened on September 5th with the 1 hour gold chart, 45 hour drop? Go back to September 5th, FX Focus, type in September 5th on Google and type in gold, and it'll give you that answer.
Ooh, let's try that.
Ooh, let's try that.
Oh wow, look at this. 5 things to know for September 5th. Dorian, trade war, Brexit, climate, death rates. Okay. Let's take a look here. It's interesting. Yeah, September 5th. Oh wow. 8 a.m. We're investigating. September 5th. Here you go. Oh! Oh, CNN. What the fuck you doing, CNN, with that music? September 5th was news. September 5th was news, my friend. It was that easy. ADP news. News was super good, so gold had a super drop. Super good news causes super big.
If they're not willing to look it up on their own, then they're never going to be successful.
Yeah, wow,
you
man.
gotta look these things up on your own.
Yeah, you should be able to do that. That required some cognitive thinking. Thank you, Ted, for breaking that down. Now we know. Raja, you are so funny.
Yeah, like people think that the knowledge that we got here is from some magical source. It's just asking why, what happened on that date, typing in the date into Google and getting the information. It's the easiest way to trade.
Alright, if this is still gold, it looks like it's gonna wake up and then come back down.
Yeah. Yes.
I may just continue a bit slow.
Yeah, for a long time I'd come on here and just hope to get my news from you guys, and I was never actually understanding it properly before I actually started looking things up on my own and learning about it. And so it was just more passively trading, not actively trading and knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's true. Passively trading and actively trading. What's this? Oh shit. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline, TP1, TP2, structural target. Perfect. Makes perfect sense. Just put a stop loss, and I guess this is your stop right here at 15.
And he has a harmonic pattern. Man.
that makes.
Oh, well, I think harmonic patterns are just bad. But his head and shoulders game is on point though. But I don't think the gold's gonna go straight down like that. But I'd be surprised if it did. I think everybody's calling sells right now, but I think we just should wait. Wait it up.
Let's just consolidate on the 15-minute before it breaks out. So your range on the 15-minute right now is between 1485 and 1481. So you have to wait for that area to break.
Yeah, I don't think gold's gonna keep dropping anymore because we've been dropping for like the last 3-4 hour candles. So all I did is just fill those daily and weekly wicks, and now we should continue pushing up here.
Hey, you don't know that though. Trump might just be waking up.
Well, yeah, obviously it's Trump. Hopefully he's like, I don't know, getting a happy ending from a trend or something. I don't know.
Wow, Roberto's at work, man.
I'm definitely at work right now.
I see you, brother. Keep hustling. Yeah, dog.
GBP CAD. Alex, I don't know if you're here or not, but I think you might have a GP CAD trade if it breaks the 4-hour support. Oh!
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm here. I was just seeing what you thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah, but on the daily it looks good. You're selling it. That looks good to come down to 6.2, 1.6.
Of course, since it's a daily time frame, it's gonna take a minute to play out.
Yeah, exactly. You are correct. Just
because remember, last week I sent you the daily chart and it played out perfect, but I missed the move because I was waiting for a bullish. I was waiting for the next bearish instead of just entering,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, I know. I remember. I wonder what happened in the London session. London. Oh, a lot of ranging in London. Can I also send my chart to you, Rafael Vigilanzun? Yes. Send it away. Do you remember when I said to you last week on Friday, if gold closes like this on the weekly, it will drop? Honestly speaking, I don't even remember the things my wife told me. I just don't remember, no. But nice, it's pretty good. Is it possible to change the live stream host? Yeah, it's possible, but then everything's going to be closed here on my end. So YouTube, you won't be able to see nothing. because I'm gonna leave in like 2-3 minutes here. I have to go to the gym and get some leg day.
Oh, leg day for you, Rakeel?
Leg day for me today.
Shoulders for me today.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Monday's a good day. A good day for a leg day because not too many people are doing legs.
Bro, it's actually freezing outside.
Really?
That's like 13 degrees.
Oh wow.
Man, I'm out here in a shorts but a hoodie. It's all right, you know. Canada, man, we've been here.
Oh,
It's
15.
stupid because tomorrow's gonna be like 27 degrees.
Tomorrow's 28 degrees, yeah.
Tomorrow's 28 degrees.
And then 2 days later, it's 6 degrees minimum. That is retarded.
We always get this stupid bipolar weather.
Yeah, seriously.
Alright, peace out, Rakeel.
Alright, man, take care, have fun. G just trying to push up here. Chen Trump tweets. Trump tweets. Oh, he's got a blue tick.
The single greatest scam in the history of American politics. The Democrats want to take away your guns. They want to take away your health care. They want to take away your vote. They want to take away your freedom. They want to take away your judges. They want to take away everything. We can never let this happen. We're fighting to drain the swamp, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And you see why we have to do it. Because our country is at stake like never before. It's all very simple. They're trying to stop me because I'm fighting for you, and I'll never let that happen. What's going on now?
Like he's talking to a child. Like, oh, they're gonna take away your toys.
I think he's right. That's what I should do. I should start a campaign against everyone, you know, like all these big guys with like, you know, Lambos and all that stuff. I should start a campaign that they're trying to lead you in the wrong way. You know, they're trying to mislead you. I'm here to save everybody. Building an arc. They're trying to tell you
on the Raja train.
They're trying to tell you to do a DMT. Yeah, gold's gonna get pretty hard to trade right now.
Yeah, my runner's about to get stopped. Oh, there it goes.
Gold's in that range. Don't trade in that range. Just gonna get beat up.
Man, Rakeel, I watched that simulation session on gold. That just worked so perfectly.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like every trade, it was awesome.
Give us one more trade. What is this, a restaurant? So funny. People, it's Monday. You got lots of time for the rest of the week.
Please, give us one more trade. Please, can I have one more appetizer? Please.
Yeah,
Whoa.
just one more drink. Just one more drink.
One more chicken nugget, please.
One more pip.
Oh, sir, please, sir.
I would like.
Ooh, GG, look at that. Look at these 1 hour candles. Keep making higher lows. Then it's gonna go boom. 133, 200. Look at that move.
I'm gonna watch the 30-minute candle open on the gold at 9:30 at the New York Open. Might be a good push down.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like it's going that way, so we might have one more trade.
Order up.
I mean, ideally, if you took a trade right now on the 5-minute candle, if you put your stop loss at 14.85 and allowed that candle to breathe, you might get down to 14.81, and that would be a 1-to-1 trade, which isn't that great, but for gold it is, because if gold trends hard down, you basically get no drawdown. Because the 5-minute candle is starting to flip bearish, so the next 5-minute candle may push, and you might get right into 14.82, 14.81 really quick in the next 5-minute candle. It's doing that McDonald's arch.
Alright, who's this? Miguel Herrera. Okay, you have asked this question one too many times. So your name is going to go in the naughty corner over here. There's a name right there. Naughty corner.
What is that, the naughty corner?
Yeah, now if you have asked any question, I'm going to look at this naughty corner. If your name's here, we're not going to answer it.
Naughty corner.
Yeah, because man, like, I've answered that question like so many times. You know?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how you have the patience with a lot of these questions you get.
Yeah,
I would be just so annoyed.
You're in a naughty corner now. Oh, stop it. Oh. She just
you
moving
might
up.
get the drop that you want. Gold.
Best way to learn is to buy the simulator. You can month off.
I think we should just wait for a close of the candle.
Yeah.
And their support.
I mean, if you're already in, you should be good. Should be swimming tight.
What are we going to drop hard to?
Yeah. If it breaks the support to 1481, 1480, we're good. It's bouncing around right now. 5-minute candles are violent. I want the 5-minute candle with a wick on the top. Because if you had taken that trade, see the trade from the last 5-minute candle, this 5-minute candle, you would have got 10 pips, but it's too hard. Range is too tight. It's not closing the way I want. I originally wanted to take a trade on this 5-minute candle to drop. But let's see if we can get it.
On what, gold?
Yeah, because the 15-minute candle, that was garbage. That I don't think that was anything of importance. It looks like it was just a pause, and that might be the liquidity that we need to go further down.
Yeah.
Because the last few candles on the 30-minute have been consolidating, so we might break out of this consolidation, and the catalyst for that breakout might be the New York stock market open. But remember, 1480 is a hard support, so there's not much room. So. Yeah, I sort of like the way the 30-minute candle is forming on the top end, but it's not getting enough legs to move further down. That's the only thing. So anything, I think Raj is still right with the sells below 1482. If it doesn't drop below 1482, there's no sells. The right hand indicator, everybody has the right hand indicator. If you have a right hand, you have the indicator for free. Or you can buy the right hand from Amazon Prime. I'm getting nervous. Why are you getting nervous? We're watching trading. How can you be nervous? Charts are just moving. If you're nervous, that means you have not enough experience to be trading and you shouldn't be trading.
Exactly. I mean, I'm even looking at the 1 minute right now in gold, and it's about to do a 90-degree flip to the upside, just with the way candles are forming. But we'll see.
You thought the right hand indicator was software? Oh man, the right hand.
It's the right hand.
Oh man, it's right hand versus left hand. Oh man, guys, come on. It's scary. I'm in drawdown right now. You're going to be in drawdown for a while with gold, because remember we said gold was ranging between 1485 and 1482? When we said that, you're going to be in massive drawdown. It's going to bounce around all these areas, and you're going to have a fun time.
Come on, gold. Let's go. Let's go, gold.
People are trying to rush and force trades on a Monday. We're going to lose a lot of money on a Monday.
And it's the monthly candle closing too. So
I know. People don't put it.
We're going to have some range, you know.
Yep. People don't take any of that into consideration. They don't look at the previous monthly closes. They don't look at anything. All they do is try and trade for the moment. Such a sad state.
Clicking and clicking and clicking.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Take care, everyone. Have fun.
Where you going, Roger?
Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym.
Good idea.
All right, take care.
Yeah.
Take care. Enjoy.
Yes, sir.